Hey, everybody. Today I want to talk about the tools that I use currently in my business. And this is part 3 of a series that I'm doing, because if you are interested in all of the systems I use, the tools I use, things that are really important and valuable in my business, I highly recommend you listen to this podcast episode and then go search on marketingtipswithmeliss.com for tools I use part 1 and 2, because that's going to give you a really good idea of what it looks like to run a successful online business and pick and choose which tools make the most sense for you. So here we go. Tools I use, part 3. Stick around. You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Okay, the first one that I use, the first tool that is so important in my business is Streamyard. Now, Streamyard is a streaming service, and it allows me to post videos in groups. It also allows me to host lives in real time in maybe a challenge or going live, and I can even have my team hop on there with me. So basically in the background, in the basically backstage, I'm sitting at my computer with my microphone and I have controls. There's control system, kind of like a pilot in an airplane. And then my team can pop on and they're backstage with me like a stage manager. I'm a theater major, so there might be some theater references here. But like they'd come on, like the technology people, the tech people, the lighting designer, all those people. So my VA could pop on to Streamyard with me as well, and we are now backstage. And I could run my live. Now I see my team in the bottom corner, but all you see on stage is me, let's say, going live on Facebook. So if I'm going live on Facebook using Streamyard, I am streaming my live video into the Facebook group. Now, the benefit of doing this as opposed to just going live on Facebook is I have a lot more control over what can happen. I can share my screen and it can pop up really nicely. I could put a countdown timer for when I'm about to go live, like if I was running a challenge or a master class and I wanted to have some music in the background until I actually got on. I could also share links on the screen. And I use this feature a lot. They're called banners. So if I say, hey, everybody, I want you to join my free community on Facebook that's going to help you build your business and get the support that you need. It's spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. I could click a button and a banner will pop up under my live with my branded colors. So I use my purple and it'll say, join here, spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. And you would see that in real time. It gives a really good user experience. Now, if comments are coming through my live, then those comments will actually pop up backstage inside of Streamyard. And I could see them and my team can see them. So my team could be actually responding in the chat while I'm going live. So I don't have to think about it. It's great for when you're doing workshops or master classes. And also, I have the ability to screen share or bring people up onto the screen with me. So if I wanted to bring someone from backstage on stage, like maybe if I'm interviewing someone, they can pop on, we can have a conversation, and I can bring them back off stage later. So if maybe I'm doing a whole panel of people, I would have me and 3 different people. I could pull each person up individually. I could pull us all up together. I could take turns. There's so much I could do in there. And one feature that I really love about Streamyard is that I can take the comments that are coming through the chat and I can showcase them on the screen. So if someone says, wow, Meliss, your group is fantastic. We've been here for years and we love it. I could click on that chat and pull it up, and that person's profile picture will show up and their comment will show up exactly how they wrote it out. And I can talk about it and I can say, oh, wow, look, Heather said blah, 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 blah. And it'll show Heather and her comment. So it's a really great way to engage with the audience as well. And one thing I really love about Streamyard is you can schedule videos out as well. So there's a lot of features here. I absolutely love it. I've been using it for years, and I actually stumbled across it after using several other streaming softwares and being really unhappy with them. Lots of things kept messing up, falling through the cracks, technology glitches. It was awful. I moved to Streamyard, never had a problem since. I really love them. The next one I use is Vimeo. Now, Vimeo is a software platform that hosts your videos. And I use this instead of YouTube because I love how it looks when I embed these videos onto any of my funnel pages or into my emails. So if you've ever been on any of my sales pages or lead magnet pages or any of my course platform pages, and I have a video there, maybe it's me walking through what you're going to get, or it's maybe a testimonial from a client talking about how wonderful my Marketing with Intention program is, you would see that video streamlined beautifully into the website page. And that comes from Vimeo. Now with Vimeo, you get to choose how you want your video to appear, what size you want it to be, if you want the play bar at the bottom or if you don't. Do you want it to start playing automatically or do you want them to be able to click play? You can even have at the top of the video your logo and your name, or you can hide that. And it's a great way to show people what you have to offer or to showcase what it is you want to say in video without them being able to click on it and take them off the page. So if I were to use YouTube, for example, and embed that YouTube file into the website page, there's a little YouTube logo at the bottom, and if someone clicks it, it's going to open up YouTube, which is what I normally do when I see those videos because I want to see the video full screen really big on my monitor. Unfortunately, that takes me away from their sales page onto YouTube, and we know YouTube is going to suggest the next video and the next video and the next video. And so I am no longer on the sales page of that person and my attention span is gone. I'm no longer going to buy from them. I'm now looking at cat videos or whatever else people watch on YouTube. So I love Vimeo because it's very versatile and it saves everything in one place and it's private. So unlike my YouTube channel where I post something and everyone can see it, here on Vimeo, I post it and I get to choose which websites I want it to be able to go to. So it's very, very helpful and I've used it for years and I absolutely love it. Hey coaches and healers, it's time to feel supported in your business. Head on over to our free community to get access to my best resources for free. I'm talking marketing tips, business strategy, mindset, support, feedback, and so much more. Join now at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. See you there. Next is Camtasia. And if you love Camtasia, I have a link below where you can get a discount. It is an affiliate link, but it's an awesome editing software program that I've used for years. Camtasia is a powerful way to edit your videos. Even if you don't have YouTube or anything like that and you need like high level editing, I've used Camtasia to edit videos that I'm going to post in my Facebook group or videos that I'm going to post in some of the free lead magnets that I'm going to give. Or maybe, you want to put just a logo on. I love Camtasia, and it also does all the high level editing things that you would expect from a video editor. So I could do tons of transitions, fading and swiping, the screen and moving things away and adding in sound effects and things like that. And also I have all these different layers so I could cut different video pieces together and make a really well polished professional looking video. And it's easy to use. They also have a great support team. They respond to email very quickly, and there's millions of YouTube videos from other creators who have answered lots of questions about Camtasia. So I love Camtasia. That's what I use to edit all of my videos, and you can find that link in the show notes of this episode. Fiverr. Now, Fiverr isn't really a software, but I wanted to include it here. It's not really a tool, but in a way it is a tool in my tool bag because when there's just a quick little thing you need to get done, you need it done fast, you need it done well, and if you were to do it yourself, it was going to take forever. You can hop onto Fiverr and get it done in $5, $10, $15, $20, something like that, and it's totally worth it. Not only that, I have found a lot of people there who do great work, and I go back to them again and again and again for little tiny things. So if you needed to get a logo done and you didn't want to spend a lot of money on a professional designer, you could go there. If you wanted to cut some music, you could go there. If you had a technology question or you needed help getting some SEO keywords, you can go there. So Fiverr is a great platform for any digital product or service that you need, that they just help you. There's people all over the world who are putting their own, it's kind of like Etsy, there's creators all over the world. So Fiverr, there's creators all over the world who have their own, what they call gigs, and you can pick and choose which gig you want to use, how much it is, and things like that. Now, I once did a local speaking engagement, and it was sponsored by Fiverr, and it was great. So Fiverr does have some local community events that you can go to. You can meet other creators, other entrepreneurs, which is wonderful. But I use Fiverr for finding quick little things that I need to get done that I'm working on and I am frustrated with. So for example, I was in Camtasia the other day and I was trying to make this really cool swipe screen in my colors. And every time I did it, it was just a little bit off. And I was spending so much time on it, hours and hours and hours. And this fade, it's only a 3-second fade. And I thought to myself, why am I spending like 4 or 5 hours to come up with a 3-second fade when I can pay someone $5 who will send it over to me in 20 minutes? And that's when it dawned on me, get on Fiverr and just do it. Because yes, I could do it myself, but what does that accomplish? To me, all that accomplished was a total time suck. And sure enough, $5 later, 20 minutes later, I had it and it was perfect. So I love Fiverr for that. The next thing is my Yeti mic. That's the mic I'm using right now to speak to you in my podcasts. It's a wonderful mic and I've used it for years and years and years. And I actually have a link below if you want to see the exact Yeti mic that I'm using for my podcast, and you can grab that in the show notes below. It's very clear. It's very crisp. I record in my office and sometimes the heat is blowing or the air conditioning, depending on what time of year it is. And so there's a lot of fuzziness in the background, and I have a pop filter and it edits it out. So it's so important to have a great mic because people want to hear great audio. If you don't have great audio, they won't have the patience to listen to you. And I use this mic not just for my podcasts, but also for all of my Zoom meetings or every time I'm doing one-on-one strategy session with a client or when I'm running my Marketing with Intention Q&A sessions. So the Yeti mic is really powerful. It's a great professional mic. You can have it sitting on your desk. You can prop it up if you wanted to have like a tripod thing coming off your desk, and it attaches through a USB. And there's a port in there where you can also put some headphones. So if you wanted to wear earbuds or something like that, you could attach that as well. So I love my Yeti mic, and I've put that link down in the show notes below. The next thing is my iPhone. Now, I love my iPhone Pro Max. I won't say what number it is because it's the most modern number. And whenever you're listening to this podcast episode, it's going to be the most recent iPhone Pro Max. But I love the size of the Max. It's a little bit bigger than everybody else's phone, but it's just the right size for me. It fits in my pocket. It fits in my purse. I can see things big. And I love this. Of course, there's a lot of storage on mine, and I have all of the same apps on my computer as I do on my phone, so that if I'm on the go and someone's like, hey, can you shoot me that document? I could totally do it, and it's easy, and I don't have to say wait till I'm back in the office. So I love that about it. But what I really love is the camera. It is such high quality camera that the videography is great, the camera is great, the zooming in is phenomenal, that if you don't even have a camera and you need to go live, this is the one to go with. I love my iPhone Pro Max and I highly recommend it. And the last tool I want to share with you is my Canon M50 camera. So yes, I do love the camera on my phone, and I do use it as a second, angle on when I do videos, and I have 2 angles. I do use my phone as the second angle, but my main camera is my Canon M50, and it's a great first camera for vlogging or for taking pictures. Now, I'm not really into photography and videography. I wish I was, and maybe I will be one day, and depending on when you're listening to this episode, I may be a total guru by that time, but it's difficult for me. So there's different lenses, and there's different zooming, and there's different effects, and there's different settings, and there's so much to think about. But I did a lot of research, and the Canon M50 is a great first high professional camera. It's a good budget. I got it, I think, for about $500, and I got one lens on it, and I was able to search on YouTube how to use it, what the settings were, and really make my videos look fantastic. So I love this camera, and I highly recommend it for anyone who's starting with vlogging or YouTube or course creation where you want to record great high quality video. So the Canon M50 is my suggestion to you. Okay, so this is just an inside peek into what I use in my business. Again, this is part 3, so if you want, you can go back and search on my website, marketingtipswithmeliss.com, and search for parts 1 and 2 to learn about all the other tools I use in my business. But running a business requires that you have systems in place and you have tools and you have softwares. And I think a lot of times nobody knows where to start or they get overwhelmed. So I wanted to make these lists for you so that you could really get some insight behind the scenes of what it is I use to run my business. And hopefully that helps you too. All right, I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.